Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Here's the Storm. Hey, Hunter. Hey, Greaser. What's up, Simon? How you doing? That boy, that sleepy boy. Yes, he is joining us, but I am Bahamut, your caster. On the left-hand side, we have got Revive Esports, and on the right, it is going to be Celeb Gaming. This is a Heroic Division matchup playoff game. For that, let's go ahead and actually take a peek at the maps that were banned out. Coin Flip was initially won by Revive Esports. They went ahead and banned out Alterac Pass. Tomb of the Spider Queen was banned out by Celeb Gaming. And Volskaya Foundry is going to be our first map chosen by Celeb Gaming, as Revive Esports opted for that first pick in game number 1. Let's get back into our draft. Hello, welcome all. What is up, Lamada Man? Lamada Man? I think I got it right the first time. I looked it up and then I completely forgot it, but thank you for coming by. Thanks for joining us. I hope it's wonderful in Germany, I think. Either way, we're going to be getting our standard bans out right now. It's going to be that Maiev, that Samuro, as well as a Zeratul, and could we see an Ana ban here? Do we see the Genji? I don't know if Genji's actually that powerful enough where we'd be seeing him. Yo, Ryokai. Hey, Kaleo. What's up, bud? Thanks for coming by, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. Anubrak. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy to see that Anubrak gets an auto attack nerf, but he's still so highly prioritized because of just how much dive setup and potential that he brings into so many of these games. Ana is going to be first picked on the side of Revive Esports. Not a bad idea at all. She has a lot of good setup. Volskaya Foundry has a lot of opportunities for her to go ahead and get that healing negation with the Biotic Grenade as people group up onto these points, as well as just the sleep darts for any sort of setup from some of those other for some reason I couldn't say heroes, but Abathur and Murden are going to be picked up here. Abathur, not a bad idea at all. You can get that split pressure during all of these points. 8-bit output. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. Kevin. You got your name wrong? Excuse me, Bahamut Gaming. Thanks for coming by, Kaleo. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. These next two picks, though, are going to be coming out. It will be a Jaina paired into that Ana, so you're going to maybe be seeing a nano boost from the Ana into that Jaina. Then Raynor has consistent poke from afar, which is always a great tool in that. I don't get a lot of chances to cheer on a couple of old teammates, but let's go Celeb Gaming. Hey, Divine Matsuro. Thanks for coming by, bud. I hope you're having a great day. Ban-wise, though, if I'm sitting on the side of Celeb Gaming, they do need a main tank. The ETC actually does pair into the Jaina. We often don't see a lot of ETC play. He's made a little bit of a revival in a sense, lately, but I don't. It's not been that strong. Sorry, I'm just making sure that's something. Oh no, I don't want to do this right now. No, stop. Wait, that's what I thought. Sorry. House was heating itself and I opened up some of the windows and I'm like, no, go back down. It's like springtime. It's really nice. But that will be the ETC taken out right there, so they don't have any of that combo with the Ring of Frost. As said before, Illidan will be taken out. They don't want to deal with any sort of copy from the Abathur, but much like an Illidan, and a Genji is not a good time to deal with as well. Hey, hello, the dog lady. I'm glad to see you joining in and hanging out. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a great night. Every time I tune in a Celeb playing. Dang, okay. I have actually picked them up quite a few times, but I think I got like 3 or 4 other games this season. But yeah, the Genji right there makes absolute sense with the Abathur already. Illidan, yeah, that's actually strong. I do know that Evasion plays a lot of Illidan because, well, I've seen Celeb Gaming quite a few times. That is going to be an Uther main tank. Sorry, I chugged a bunch of tea before we started, and a Blaze picked up for the solo lane. So now they don't technically have their solo lane, but they also don't have a healer. They could solo support on the Abathur and then pick up maybe a Leoric for that solo lane, and then they just have the split pressure with Sylvanas and Abathur, but that means you're going to be healing purely through Abathur, which is a little worrisome. I would say they might go for something like a Tyrande here, or even I actually like the Tyrande because a Stukov or an Alexstrasza might be easily... Okay, I like the Decker Kane too. He actually had some buffs that came in last week as well, but on the note of the Ana, or excuse me, on the note of the Alexstrasza or the Stukov, Ana is a really good good counter into those. You see that Pushta being spread around by Stukov, you then throw out the Biotic Grenade. You see that healing circle coming out from Alex Strauss, you throw out the Biotic Grenade. Here with the Deckard, it's going to be a little harder, you know, to try and get that healing mitigation. Tiger JK, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that support, my friend. Glad you're checking out the games, but it's looking pretty good. It's definitely looking pretty good for both these teams. It's going good for me. Thanks for asking, Kaleo. I am having a wonderful evening. I finished work. I'm on a 48-hour week. I got casting today, casting tomorrow, casting on Thursday, and casting on Friday. We got a lot of good games coming up. Oh, I'm glad I could be the background noise for you, the dog lady. I'm glad I can bring you that kind of just like that workflow back noise that a lot of people often do. That I personally love it. Like I threw on like Mortal Kombat streams today, and I was just listening to people like fight, I guess. I mean, they were also learning how to some of them were doing the campaign, some of them were just actually learning combos, but just like that kind of noise in the background was great while I was like checking drawings and stuff. So it's just, I get you. I definitely get you. But we got ourselves a game. Let's go ahead and get into this. Game number 1, map number 1, Sky Foundry. Let's go ahead and jump in here. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of Revive Esports, 3rd seed in the Heroic Division currently in the playoffs. Bun Bun's going to be on that Uther. We'll have Fats going to be on the Rainer. We'll have JTR on that Jaina. Grumman on the Blaze, and Tempest rounds out the team on the Ana. On the right-hand side, we've got the number 2 seed in the Heroic Division, Celeb Gaming, with Met going to be on the Sylvanas, Evasion going to be on the Abathur, Slip going to be on the Genji, Satat on the Deckard, Kane, and Hunter will round out the team on that Muradin. Sounds like a long week. It is a very long week, but it is definitely always good to bring some games. Like this is what gets me through those 10-hour work days where I'm just sitting and drafting and forever drafting. Decker got buff. Fury said that is finally a real hero again. Let's see. I actually agree with that a little bit. When I looked at the numbers, I was like, man, Decker Kane looks like he's kind of pulled more towards the middle of the supports. And then I played a little bit of him myself, and I was like, I definitely feel that way. Watch the streamer, thank you so much for the 2 months, my friend. I really appreciate that resubscription. Thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime and supporting the channel. 2 months time. Sure does fly when you're preaching the glory of Hero Sharebot. Thank you. Hero Sharebot hasn't shown up in a little bit here. Dive goes out into Slip, taking a lot of basically burst damage coming out from this Blaze, which is quite surprising. I will resend your alert once we get out of this game, though. Watch the streamer. Thank you once again for the resubscription through Twitch Prime. Thank you. We don't actually have either of the camps being started right now. Hunter, I think, might be scouting this out. We do have the Stormbolt go out onto JTR. We have the dive coming through. They're dumping the snow. Reflect damage will be there, and JTR will be picked off. First blood of the game going over to the members of Celeb Gaming. They have the oil slick out to slow and also provide a little bit of vision, but this is just going to be the camp stolen away easily in favor for Celeb Gaming, and Grumman does have the scout on this. They actually say, you know what, if you'll be able to take that, we'll just take away the biotic emitter, which is just, it's a very powerful tool of them right there as well. We will see at level 4 if that Sylvanas is going to be going into the Mercenary Queen, as we often do see. Hey, Nimb Avenger, how you doing? The reason I wait for this talent, because like 4 has Possession, 4 also has Mercenary Queen, and both of them are very powerful, and you can play both on this map. Mercenary Queen buffs the actual turret 60%, but we have Gromlin diving in here. Funbuns is in as well. Fats joining in the team soon. Satat is actually going to be going down first in this engagement. That is also going to be the healing biotic emitter used by the members of Revive Esports. Hunter makes that with a sliver right there, and they do steal away the opposing side turret gun. Did they drop? I think they might have dropped their turret just to, yeah, so they wouldn't get stolen away. Sorry, I'm just cycling through. I wish that the number 6 key would show your carry, because on Tomb of Spider Queen you can use this and it will show how many carried gems you have. Just wish you could actually have that for this as well. We have the dive going in onto Blaze. AoE stun keeps them in front of this gate, tries to use the fleck damage from Slip to just get that back right into the Blaze right there. And we back off. We go back into rotations. This is going to be the top right camp picked up in favor for Celeb Gaming. We actually do have that Mercenary Queen picked up at level 4 for Sylvanas. 2 turrets stronger than a healing camp. I agree. Unfortunately, especially if you have a Sylvanas as well, but unfortunately if you lose that out, then you're gonna, oh wait, hold on, if they can steal this away, that'd be huge. Slip and Friends get the kill, but Blaze will drop the turret before it actually ends up dropping to the ground. That's really, that's like, it's little things you can take in your game like that actually get a ton of value for you and your team. That is so insanely helpful, because now they don't have an extra turret with that Sylvanas buff. And as I said, like 60%, like it sounds like a lot, and I don't know, it's insane the value you can get, because you can have something like almost like a Tychus minigun in the backline consistently. JTR, though, is going to be targeted by Slip, and the hat from Evasion dive through once. JTR isn't going to go down, but they continue to get the reflect damage. That will be Jaina going down in top lane. Met and Slip are able to rotate out. Abathur should be able to handle this with the kill onto the Jaina. They're going to continue to hold out onto this point, and this is going to be probably first Trigla Protector in their favor. They don't have 7s just yet, falling a little bit behind in the experience department. This is going to be the camp up and available. They do know that it's popped up, and they could go for the invasion onto this. Jaina is just now coming back. This is technically an even fight. Haraja Cube goes out just to at least get the eyes on this, but they do pick up the turret, and they'll be able to re-engage onto this. They're trying to keep them off. Funbuns will be walking right into the point. Blaze drives in as well with that jet propulsion. Haunting way forward, maybe going into the backline. Doesn't work. Doesn't actually proc it right there. They jump off the point. Stormbolt will connect, and this is just going to be the disengage. I found a new personal trainer and did my first workout with her today. Oh, nice, Kaleo. That is awesome. I'm glad that's going good for you. So evasion on Abathur a lot. Evasion on Abathur a lot now, I guess. I have evasion. Self and meat grinders. What? Is Healing Beacon percent based? I actually don't know that. I really don't. I'd have to look at it the next time it's up, but we do have a fight breaking out, and Slip is going to be taking a bit of damage. They get the lockdown with the Scroll of Sealing right there, but that's going to be a lot of poison damage being spread to so many members. Slip is able to get out with just a sliver of health, and they actually continue to hold this over. Nobody goes down, but they're going to need to tap wells or at least healed up very quickly. They do have a turret camp in their favor, and they have 80-some% and rising on the side of Revive Esports. They want to hold this over. This is going to be the turret still out in their favor. Hunter dives in. This is going to be the turret focused out. That will be the overtime going out. Hunter still sitting on the point. We have JTR being focused by Met and friends, actually, as we have Hunter taking so much damage. Stormbolt to back out. Slip is taking a lot themselves. They do have the Hiraja Cube with the Emerald to negate some of that healing out from Ana. As Hunter gets the dive over once again, the Banshees go forward as well. They're whittling them down so consistently as Fats is peppering in on to Slip. They get the kill. A couple of these, looks like they don't need to heart. They were trying to decide whether or not they need to, but that will be Trigla Protector picked up in favor for the members of Revive Esports. They'll be able to move this in through mid and be able to open this lane up a little bit further. I gotta say, Revive Esports, they're putting up definitely a brawl that Celeb Gaming might have not been ready for. Celeb's been quite a dominant force as the #2 seed in the Nexus Gaming series, but it looks like this is going to be, at least early game wise, Revive Esports coming out strong. There's two fights breaking out, and I'm trying to also drink tea at the exact same time. I think it's 40% HP and mana. You could be right on that. We're going to get a pause right now. We'll go ahead and find out what that issue is. Hello, welcome back. Okay, looks like Discord has broken. Okay. Like a carryable fountain. Yeah, I wish it was actually off cooldown right now so I could take a look at it and tell you, because we have this pause screen, but nope. All right, there we go. Zoomed out proper for Control Shift K. Okay. No, I don't remember what it is. Either way. Okay. There we go. I can push buttons at the same time. We are back into our game right now. Looks like Discord broke for a second there, but we are all set and fine to go. Genji going to be diving back out. Fats will be actually going down this time. Another dive through. Funbuns is going to be the next target, and that's a lot of poison damage out as well. They take out another. We do have Celeb Gaming now stepping up onto this Trigla Protector, which did get pretty much the value you'd see in most early game Trigla Protectors. You get the front down of the mid gate, then you open up top lane a little bit. They could have gotten a little bit more, but they were forced out, and they did lose a couple members right there. We do have the Divine Storm for the Uther right there. I am loving that pickup for the Heroic. Jane is still holding her level 10. We have the Dragon Blade for the Genji. Ooh, this could be a little risky. Okay, no. I was about to say, I was looking at the minimap completely wrong. I thought we were on the other side of the map, but actually, speaking of risky, Grumman is going to be a little too far forward. Nice use of the self-cleanse. Oh, they're going to have to drop the bunker, and that's at least going to bait out that entire heroic, which just getting that off of them is huge. 80 seconds. They won't have that for the next engagement. And next engagement will be over this top lane point, which should be announced, I believe, actually. Oh, we actually have quite a bit of time. That pause throws me off so much because I'm just like, all right, there's been a lot of lapsed time. I've talked for quite some... No, we've had a pause, and I was buying time for us to get back into the game. Regardless, this is going to be the bottom right camp picked up. We do have pressure coming in through top lane. They want to try and open this up, and the reason being is, well, one, you want that periodic catapult pressure, and two, if you take out the top lane for it, that does mean that you're then able to push a little bit harder into that lane, chase a little bit deeper, and look for some of these kills. Once again, self-cleanse coming out with that Pyromania. That Blaze did finish the new habits at level 1. It's just like, here's the kind of the calm before the storm is we're just going to be having camp rotations coming out. And we'll just be picking up some experience here and there. I don't think we're going to be seeing anyone dive out anywhere too far. Jaina does finish that Fingers of Frost at level 1, so they're going to be having that 10% damage buff on frosted or enemy members marked with her trait, as well as the little bit of mana buff that she gets as well from that. Now 13s are almost here. I think both teams are setting up for a fight. Quick look at the item. It's sitting. See, the thing is, it's sitting on Hunter. So when he drops it, I'm gonna do my best to click on it. But it will probably be in the middle of a fight, so we'll see what happens. Either way, Celeb is going to get the reflect damage, jumps over onto a potion from Decker. They leave another for them. 50-some seconds on this biotic emitter. Stormbolt goes out. JTR's the target. The big blow up with the Divine Storm in the backline is going to keep them alive for now. The Stay a While and Listen will root 2, or at least keep them from leaving. Wailing Arrow coming out from the Sylvanas. Genji's trying to swipe through. Evasion dives over as they cloned that Genji. They pick up 2 kills. That will be the clone going down, and Slip gets through the wall again. They lock down the front gate with the power coming out from Sylvanas. Muradin does pop the Avatar form as well. 13s are now hit on the side of Revive Esports, and Hunter and friends are now pushing in. They take out the well. Point is going to be opening up in about 5 seconds. They could maybe throw Abathur there, but speaking of Abathur, is going to get picked up by Grommen in this bottom lane. So while they do pick up 2 kills and they got a lot of siege pressure in through top lane, they are going to be losing their Abathur in bottom, which is going to be a lot of their split pressure and split experience that they are picking up during these times. Really good play coming out. Yeah, this just gives me the Sentinel, unfortunately. If only backspace still worked. It's 40% HP and mana over 10 seconds. Thank you so much, Kaleo. Root onto 2. Jet Propulsion goes for it, but I don't think it gets the stun they're looking for. Oil Slick goes out as well. I gotta say, like, just these little things, like the upgrades and the potions, that's so good. Even just the little potions are canteens. I love that. I love the little adjustments that they've made. This is going to be the aggressive camp steal, but I think they're going to be able... Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem at all. Yeah, I'm looking at Fats and Grommen are going to be just clearing out mid. This is going to be the camp picked up. They don't go for their right-hand side. I think they do want to jump onto this, and they don't want to be losing out on any of the engagement opportunities that they can have, or let this run away in any way, shape, or form against this, with that timer going up and up and up. No? Are we still we're just playing this slow? Okay. They're on the point contesting it at least, but this just stops it at 99%. And no, it's just no one going in just yet. It's just poke between the two. I'm just going to keep setting up on the side of Satat. They're going to knock them back a little bit with Raynor. They are stepping up here onto the point. That's a lot of damage going on to Hunters. They do pop that Avatar form. They are going to be able to drop the biotic emitter. Ring of Frost will be coming out, but so is the Stale While and Listen as the Wailing Arrow is going to be out in that backline. Banshee's forward. Met is trying to get the damage. Evasion will be going down on that clone, and that is going to be still Muradin just brawling out above us as Fats is going to get Goombadon, or at least killed by the Sylvanas right there. And now Hunter's in a bit of a bad spot and needs that third wind to proc right there, and that is going to be at least their baseline baseline proccing, and now Grommanon diving to the backline. So Tot is going to actually turn on them and blow them up, as they do have some healing out from the Decker Kane. Fun Buns is the next target. There is a turret on their side, so they have that a little bit here as the Banshees go forward. They're not going to be able to pick up any sort of kill, but that is also going to be that Haraja Cube with the Emerald on it. They grab this point, and this is going to be charge in their favor. Some pings coming out for Fun Buns, but I think this is going to be the disengage. With the death timers where they are, I don't think they're going to be able to re-engage onto this point, though. Genji looking for an engagement. JTR is going to be that target. Deflect status comes out, and they're able to get that Swift Strike right out of there. 80% and rising. Rainer's back, but they still don't have their Blaze. They could try and take this, but more or less I think they're just going to be grabbing this camp, have some lane pressure, and that's going to be the easy way around it. Okay, this is gonna at least they're having something else to deal with some of the siege that's currently coming in. Is this Division S? No, this is Heroic Division for the Nexus Gaming series. Division S will be Thursday, Friday on this channel. Yes. Thursday, Friday, I'll be casting Division S. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to be casting Nexus Gaming series. We do have the Striglop Protector, though, pushing in through the lane. They have the glove go out. It will connect onto Fats. All the burst damage is there, and they find the kill. Now they're going to try and open this up a little bit further, and I do like this call and this play coming out from the members of Celeb Gaming. This allows you to now have consistent catapult pressure through the top lane if they do get this keep. 40-some seconds left on the Triglove and 50% on it as well. The Rainer, who's going to be able to pepper in the most, will be the one who's not up and available. We also have Sylvanas locking this down. This is easily converted over in favor for Celeb Gaming. Can someone explain to me why there's an Ana and Uther? Evasion? Trying to get that kill with that Abathur clone. Yeah, on Volskaya Foundry, this is the map where I actually see it happen the most, and to be honest, I don't know why people are playing it. It doesn't seem insanely strong. I would say that, yeah, with the Ana and the Uther, you have a sort of chain CC where you can lock them down with the Uther, then sleep dart them as well. You also get the benefit from the Biotic Grenade, so then Uther can then get the bonus healing onto the friendly members. So while he does have a long cooldown for a lot of his heals, he can, in a sense, burst heal per se because of that Biotic Grenade. That's at least the guess that I can grab putting this all together in my own head. This is going to also be the camp invaded and stolen away in favor for Revive Esports. They're going to try and open up bottom lane a little bit further, as this is going to be the next lane for the Triglop Protector point. And with that, they're just going to say, you know what? We're going to go ahead and grab this ourselves, and we're going to have the Biotic Emitter now available for our defense in the next point. Is this where do we see a fight break out over this? Fun Buns scouts this out. They do have the big burst that's going to be the Divine Storm. They pick up the Muradin. Huge play. They actually go ahead. They're going to be trying to get it away, but Slip is not able to walk in quick enough. They steal away the turret gun that was just picked up by the side of Celeb Gaming, and now they're going to pick up a second fortification camp. They do have catapults on their core, which are going to maybe take a little bit of percentage, maybe, because I think one more round. One more? Ew. So they'll get 5%. Free 5% from those catapults. But here's the thing. Top lane doesn't really have anything pushed in. Oh, wait. They need to back off. They need to make sure that this is grabbed before they actually push in a little bit too hard here. Actually, we've already seen talents for a little bit. Sylvanas going to be stepping forward here. That will be the cleanse coming out. Evasion is going to be getting that clone onto Met as well. A lot of good damage is going to be going out, but it's mostly going to be on Evasion. Stay a while and listen will be connecting. Slip does dive out further. That will be the Wailing Arrow. They do have the Abathur Hat looking for the damage onto Fats. That is going to be the Dragon Blade as well. They do have to back off, as that's just way too much damage, and they pick up some of these healing pots from the Decker Kane, and they'll be able to pick those up, and they'll be A-okay. And that's going to be a nice pickup in favor for Celeb Gaming. Really, really good late game play coming out from both these teams. I do like that they still haven't grabbed this. They're going to wait for the point to open up. And the point that I was going to make is that they don't have a keep in that lane. So it's going to be consistent catapult pressure pushing through that lane. And so if you just wait till this point actually opens up, then you force them into this situation where they're going to have to deal with top lane. And that gives you an opportunity to really open up bottom, or even just claim the Triglop Protector at that point. Sylvanas will grab this, as they are going to be seeing them pushing up onto this fort. This is going to be Fun Buns taking a lot of initial burst right now. Still Sylvanas buffing this lane and pushing it a little bit further. They have the bottom, but they're trying to trade up these forts right now, but I don't think Abathur and Met really want that to happen. But I think with the siege pressure that's coming in, they're going to have to give it over. Now, look at the rotation coming in on the mini-map. They know that they're missing on the map. Oh, Fats, though, scouting out with that Raider, but Fun Buns might get caught out here. They do dive forward. That's going to be the target onto the Decker Cane for now. Going to turn back around. They're now adjusting their sights onto that Uther, who gets blown up. Stale Wild Lissa will be coming out. Ring of Frost connecting under a couple members. That is the silence out onto JTR. Meanwhile, Blaze is going to be diving into the backline. Slip with just under 100 health. Going to drop out some of those healing potions in their favor, as Evasion will be just barely getting any value. I'm actually trying to click on the Biotic emitter, and it doesn't really give me any information, unfortunately. But this is going to be Tempest going down as well. We do see 4 members are going down. Fats is still up and alive, but it looks like Celeb Gaming want to take game number 1 in a very quick fashion. They don't even want to go for the control point C. I mean, they do have Abathur sitting on the point, but this is going to be the core being assaulted. Shielding will go down. Fats is trying to get that value right now as Slip dives forward with that Abathur hat, still working their way onto this core. The Dragon Blade is used. They get the last swipe. They pad their stats a little bit further, and this core will go down. That's going to be game number 1 going over in favor for Celeb Gaming. GG. Well played. Even good on this map? I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about Uther as a main tank, ever. Putting it together in my head, I just hear, chimp screeches. I think Uther doesn't have enough sustain, healing output, and mana along objective fights. You know, I'm just gonna say it. I don't like dumb face. I do not like. Alright. Let me message Matt. Alright. Show talents as well. And really quickly, Washed Up Streamer, once again, thank you so much for 2 months subs. Oh my god, it made my little thing. Why did it do? Okay, I gotta fix that later.
I will follow you to the end of
It scaled the GIF, but it didn't scale the text.
Time sure does fly when you are preaching the glory of heroes, Sharebot.
Yeah. Made stream crash last time, so I'm not gonna say anything about Sharebot. It's wonderful, wonderful Sharebot. That's what I think of it. But really, no, that was an amazing first game. Let's pull it back, and I just gotta find out what map they want to do. Uther is getting into a new brack. Did someone clip me getting blown up? Cause I'm going to have nightmares. Good job, Met and Kwai. Kawaii. I don't like. Oops, sorry. I'm punching my mic because I disagree. I personally don't like the Uther main tank. I really don't. I don't know. I hope we get to the garden. Tomatoes should be ready for harvest this time. Hey, Robin Bird, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. All right, they're still deciding what map they want to go to. I would love to go to Garden of Terror, but I don't think Nexus Gaming Series has it in their rotation. Uther had sustained. We just made a lot of mistakes. Besides, it's not Uther. It's Uther tank. I know, but I'm still not the biggest fan of Uther tank. Can someone tell Met to make lobby? I don't have a map. How do I know what lobby that we're going to? Well, they don't have to make it. I was just going to do that. But all right. Apparently they're making the lobby. So we're just going to hang out. Thanks all for hanging out. Make sure Evasion knows this is the real game and not a scrim. Dang. Just dang. Bandit, how you feeling about that? You feel like this was a good game number 1? Fair. Fair and honest judgment coming out of him. Do we have a lobby? Not yet. I want to know what map it is. That's mostly what I want to know. Meta's super AFK. Talking about his new wife. No, Met is in a lobby. I don't know what you guys are butts. All right, let's see if they'll do this, because currently it makes all the formatting so much easier. Doing this? You're swapping sides? I'll do it. Just give me the power, and I'll swap all the sides. Just hanging out. How he's not very flexible. All right, so first pick went over to this. Something quickly in the background. All right, we got us a lobby. What up, Goon? How you doing, bud? Excellent analysis, Bandit. Back to you for game number 2. I don't think they're gonna swap sides. All right, that messes up everything, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll just shame them on stream, and they won't know about it till they watch it later. Okay, we fixed it. It's all good. We did it. No, now they're talking about swapping sides? Now they're talking about swapping sides. I done did the thing. Oh, we're swapping. Okay, all right. Well, 1 second. I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. We done did it. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Team 1 has pick. We're all set. Spooky Worm is there. Everyone's got the right hat. Away we go? Maybe? Oh, dang, I'm a sub here. Hey, what's up, Mr. Christie? Hey, what's up, Larsenic? I believe Stark bought you a sub, Mr. Christie, a little bit ago. I think I have audio issues coming up. Already hear some crackling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the audio in a second. Can you make Bandit have a Twitter too? What? I'm not gonna I won't manage it. Slip forgot he was Hope. Help. Ah! Give Bandit a Twitter 2019. Let's go ahead and get into this. I gotta fix something really quickly. We are gonna lose audio. Alright, we're back. We're good. We got audio. Everything came back. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your caster, Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we are going to be having Revive Esports. On the right, up a game in this best-of-3 series is going to be Celeb Gaming. We had some map bans, and let's go ahead and take a peek at those. The coin flip was initially won by Revive Esports. They opted for first pick. Tomb the Spider Queen was banned out by Celeb Gaming. Alterac Pass was banned out by Revive Esports. Volskaya Foundry was map number 1, chosen by Celeb Gaming, and they won that. First pick was then once again chosen by Revive Esports, and Dragonshire is game number 2, chosen by Celeb Gaming. Let's go ahead and jump back into our draft as we already have a Zeratul and Maiev ban. Not surprising right at all. What's up, Judy? Bandit bot? I'll never use that Twitter. I know I'll never use it. I know it for a fact. I'm barely good with mine. And I don't want to make him a fake one because I don't want him to like then find out one day that he's had one, but he doesn't actually have one, you know? Like he could have had that social media breakout that he's always been wanting. Regardless, let's actually get back into this draft as we do have one last ban coming out from Celeb Gaming. We could see once again the Anubrak ban. We could see something like a Medivh on Dragonshire. It is very powerful. We could maybe even see Genji, that's not something people want to deal with that high mobility. He's not crazy and like bannable, but yeah, it's just high mobility and diving through those bushes and being able to get some of those backline kills. If you don't plan to take it yourself, getting rid of it's not a bad idea at all. It still leaves things like Ana, Blaze, Tyrande, Diablo, Anubrak. All of those things are up at the start, and so that will be give Hero Share about a living wage 2019. One day Bandit will be the main caster and Baja will be the co-caster. Justice for Sharebot. You know what, Zunicorn? I'm like 55% sure that's what's gonna happen. That's the real reason I've never made a Bandit a Twitter, is because I'm afraid that he'll blow up and I'll be left in the dust. Suppressed the back at it after having that baby. Seriously, that's insane. Alright, let's get back into this draft though. Uther and Ana are going to be picked up on the side of Celeb Gaming. So at the alright, so they're saying, you know what? It's not a bad draft. We're just going to show you how it's played. Anubrak, Jaina, and Deckard going to be picked up here. A little surprising they're not going for the Tyrande for the follow-up CC on top of Anubrak's Burrow Charge forward, because typically you can then Burrow Charge get a stun, Lunar Flare get a stun, Impale get a stun, somebody's dead. Opting for the Decker Cane though, you do have a root, so you can go ahead and change the stun to a root, and that just burns more. Greymane will be taken out here, as that is a very impactful tool to be thrown in together with the with the Anubrak dive and then the Jaina blow up. Now they also do have Curse Bullet, so I have to by every law that's inside of the Nexus. I do have to say that Cho'Gall is a possibility, as they are worried about Curse Bullet, and they have double supports, so they can Divine Shield and Nano Boost the Cho'Gall. I'm just saying. What's up, August Sun? Thanks for coming by. Sylvanas will be banned out here as well on the side of Revive Esports. So we have our last set of bans out. We jump back into our draft. This is going to be Celeb Gaming with a 1-2 pick. Let's see, they need a main tank technically. We could see that being the Uther, which based on the names, I'm gonna say that's it. So let's focus in on some damage, finding Slip something to get into that backline with, as well as they need something in the solo lane. And okay, all right. I was wondering if we were gonna be seeing Dahaka, but I like the pickup onto the Rexar here that Misha gonna be running around. Jealousy of Bandit's potential media presence rears its ugly head. Look, Bandit has a very important job. Being the resident sleeping pup. He provides really good commentary. Someone just make me a Twitter for him, and just I'll let you handle it. I don't know. Leoric and Tychus are going to be picked up here, so that's going to be Tychus shredding through that potential Rexar. This is not a Cho'Gall map. I know, Ryokai, but as I said, laws of the Nexus. We always remember Baja and Bandit's shadow. Bandit could be that boy that posted when you go live. Could be the bot that posts when you go live. That's not a bad idea. I just have to learn how to make a bot. Now Celeb showing how it's done? Yeah. Kerrigan rounding out the draft though for Celeb Gaming. A remake of the Smoking the Bandit is Bearding the Bandit. It's fair. I like this draft between both these teams. I really gotta say, like, they're absolutely devastating in so many different ways, as well as just the overall just kill pressure that they're putting in is... I love this. And Rexar is really, really good. Wait, if these are 2 and 3, who's number 1? Abusement Park is number 1, Phantom Puppy. Also, Phantom Puppy, hi, how you doing? Now Evasion can feed twice as hard. Dang, Zuni! Chris over here, please stop talking about my dog, so I'm trying to work. No, not really. This is 90% of the stream. Is Evasion the new Zuna? Dang. Dang. This is what I've been saying for weeks. Abusement Park is number 1. Thank you, Ryokai. I think I might have the link still copied. No, I don't. Oh, here. Here's the standings for Heroic. Yeah, Phantom Puppy, there you go. All right, let's go ahead. Let's dive into this. We got a game number 2. On the left-hand side, we've got Revive Esports with Fats going to be on the Tychus. Tempest will be on the Deckard Cain. We're going to be having Fun Buns on that Anubrak. We'll have Tempest, or excuse me, JTR on to the Jaina and Grominin on the Leoric. On the right, up a game in this best-of-3 playoff match, we've got Celeb Gaming with Satat on the Ana. We have Slip on the Kerrigan. Hunter CJ going to be on the Uther. Evasion going to be on that Rexar Misha. And Met rounds out the draft on the Rainer. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, you took Sapphire. just all the slows right there. Okay, now main tank the other way around, yeah. I'm gonna make the dang dog Twitter bot. Please do. They both Celeb season in the first seed, yeah. Whew. Yeah, they've got like 1 less map loss than Celeb, I think, or something. Like it's literally like a single stat, and I think it's map loss that puts them ahead. Regardless, let's go ahead and take a peek at the rotations that are going to be breaking up between these lanes. Grominin going to be targeted right here. They have the Misha with the charge. That is the burst right there, and that is going to be Leoric going down first blood of the game over to Celeb Gaming. And I do got to say, that Leoric kill is not easy. That's a lot of chain CC that they're going to be able to go ahead and blow up. Does this Heroic thing have a prize pool? No, it doesn't. But do you know what does have the prize pool? The Heroes Hype Premier Series that was just announced in the past week. The Premier Series is going to be having multiple, it's going to have 2 splits for EU and NA, and there's a total prize pool already. You can find more information at heroeshype.com. I didn't realize the Kerrigan nice, yeah. It has type buns. Fun Buns jumps on this point for bottom lane. They're going to at least have the channel for that. Now we do have Leoric joining back into the top lane fray. Things Met and friends are jumping into the bottom. And this is going to be Hunter onto the point right now. Fun Bun's going to be jumping back here, contesting the, just holding this over for now. We do have that Rexar Misha combo still in top lane, going to be doing just fine. This is going to be a force here for both teams. As I'm looking at, I keep checking out on this, and it's going to be Misha forcing Leoric off the point a little bit. Anubrak going to be diving forward. That will be Hunter getting focused here. So much chain control, and the burst is there. They get the Uther kill. They even out the killing spree, or at least the kills right now, as we currently have this mage camp, or excuse me, this bruiser camp pushing up in through top lane. That's going to get at least a little bit of pressure right there, but this is going to be the siege camp stolen away, as that Uther is going to be down. And Rainer jumps onto the point, so Met at least stalling this out. They do have the channel for the drag, or they had it for a second, as Leoric cancels that out, but now we have Tempest doing the exact same thing in bottom. Emerald doesn't do anything in this game. I agree. Deckard Cain, this is actually what I was talking about in the other game, but just literally backwards. They picked up Deckard Cain on the side of Celeb Gaming, and Revive had the Ana, and it's the same thing, like Biotic Grenade. I was talking about how there's Stukov or there's Alexstrasza. Biotic Grenade is great into those, but into Satat, the healing dart doesn't really shoot out that much. So yeah, you might reduce like a clutch heal or two, but realistically, Emerald might not be worth it. You could go for the, I think it's heroic reduction. You reduce heroic damage, or hero's damage, I think it is, with the Heroic Cube at level 7. You have Emerald to predict the grenade. I don't understand Ana Uther. It's there. Nano D shield Kerrigan, that's gonna be terrifying. Combo goes out onto JTR though, and at least we see just the current blow up potential with Slip right now. They do get the jump onto the minions right there. That's going to be an easy disengage, and this is going to be the stun going out. Hunter maybe stepping forward a little bit further, and no, they won't be able to get the kill. And what does Ana pick at 7? We actually do still get the Emerald from the Decker Kane. So I'm going to shut up about supports, is what I'm going to say. Because it is not my strongest class, and apparently Emerald's still going to be played to deny the healing coming out from Ana and Uther together. Dive going in. There's a lot of bursts coming out. Fun Buns will be targeted. That's going to be the lockdown onto 2. We have some bursts coming out from Jaina onto Hunter. Now Slip jumps again further forward with those ravaging, with that Ravage, trying to get a kill. They don't find it. Meanwhile, in top lane, Grumman being forced off this point. Look at these autos coming out from Evasion, just so ever so quickly. But we have the channel potential in mid for Slip. They have 1 stall. I don't think they have a second, and also Met does zone this out. The reason you go Emerald is also mitigate the overall healing from Uther as well. That's very true, Decade. After saying all of that, I did not mention the fact that they had an Uther either. So he's very fair on that note. This is going to still be Kerrigan in the Dragonite. They get 1 Fire Breath into mid lane. Sleep Dart goes out, Biotic Grenade as well, just to kind of slow them, dismount them, and just deny anything overall. Nice use of the Burrow to deny the kick right there, is keeping them in lane so they're able to continue to siege out against this Dragonite, which does sit about 60-some% health. It's actually dropping a little bit lower faster, as really Tychus is shredding right through this. Tychus actually was a high priority for a long time, because you'd play them into the Dragonite also, with Tychus being able to shred what was then the standard, you're going to always be in some sort of double tank, or your bruiser main tank, and you're able to shred right through that. Uther does get the stun into Fun Buns here. Sleep Dart goes out as well. They might have a kick in the opposite direction coming out from this Dragonite, but it's not going to be there. They have 1 stun right there, and they also do finish the level 1 Hammer of the Lightbringer. Okay, I doubted myself, but it is going to be there. Best Kerrigan skin is succubus. I agree with that. The one that came through with StarCraft is pretty good though too. The one where it actually gave her like the same kind of biotic gear or whatever, or like the suit as like Nova. Like I always thought that one was really like, it just really was really well done. But also, I mean, even her Halloween ones are really good. We do see this camp being pushed in through bottom lane. This is also going to be Raynor on that siege camp on the right-hand side. Okay, Commandiro does come down. Gonna poke out a little bit here. Kerrigan diving forward. They do want to take this engagement down here. Slip taking a lot of damage. Gonna go ahead and pop the Maelstrom. That's also going to be the Divine Shield on them as well. They get 2 insta-kills. They turn around and jump onto the Leoric. This is going to also be the Eye of Horus coming out. The Entomb will be there, but it more or less is just gonna block Ana from stepping forward, but she still is in that strike mode, going to be able to get that piercing healing and piercing sleep darts. Impale comes out from the Anubrak. This is going to be an easy bottom lane fort burn down. Meanwhile, in top lane, they still have that Rexar Misha combo doing work up there. Follow-up stun coming out. They have the dive forward, but that's going to be the Holy Shock from Uther getting the kill right there. Nice triple play, I believe, coming out from the members of Celeb Gaming. They're able to then move over to the siege camp. They still have 2 pushing in through bottom lane, and the shrines activate in 30 or so seconds. I do have to say, nice play coming out from Evasion. Double duty soaking, making sure they're not missing out on that experience. We can actually cycle through some of the other numbers right now, but look at Fatson. Oh, they're setting up for this. They don't have an Entomb. They have the slow into Evasion. Look at Evasion's health being absolutely shredded. This will be the Wraith walk forward, but they're not going to be... Oh, nice. They get the Entomb. This is going to be them right by the front gate, and they go down. Really good ability to get that Entomb out at the exact moment it was needed. Unfortunately, they do still trade out their Jaina, so it's a Rexar for Jaina. They give over top lane control over bottom lane siege. This is a lot of good push. They open this up. 13s are here. We'll actually cycle through some of the other numbers. Leoric does control top for now. We have Rexar back up. Met is going to be jumping onto this point for bottom. JTR is up as well. 13 talents here. About a level and a half lead over the enemy side. Jane's going to be able to drop that snow. And this is just going to be disengage, play it slow, play it safe. No one really being too aggressive right now. Channel going through in top lane. This is going to be Misha with that. We do have Fun Bun still grabbing over through bottom. It's going to be denied for now. Leorc is going to be in that mid position. It's just rotations are on the map, and they don't want to take engagement without their 13, so you can see that they're just playing safe. They're just trying to let the waves crash into them and doing their best to kind of double soak, losing a little bit of experience to this top lane. Also going to be grabbing the top point. Rexar and Misha showing through mid lane as well. I'm watching the minimap. This Revive Esports, they just don't want to drop out. They don't want to get knocked out. Because I do think, so for someone in chat, correct me. Evasion caught, who would have thought. But here we go. We see a Nubrak getting caught. Fun. Release the boars are out. They have the slow onto JTR. This is going to be hits onto the rest. Okay, sorry. Misha goes through the bush. They're just going to be able to check that out. And this is keeping... I'm just like waiting. Are they going to be trying to actually like go into Leorc? Because neither ability is being used. So there's going to be the life drain. Evasion starts to get the autos off. This is going to also be Jaina and Tychus finishing that dash and Fingers of Frost at level 1. Met though, coming up here. They do have that Banshee. Look at all that damage coming out right now from Evasion and Met. And that was just the Banshee, not even the actual autos coming out from Raynor. But now the Commandeer Odin's used. That's going to be the Sleep Dart going out. I think that's the Stale one. Listen, is going to be slowing this down. That is also going to be the Eye of Horus. They get the kill onto Tychus. Tempest is going to be getting targeted, but this is also going to be those healing potions coming out. JTR is so low. If they had only one more shot from the Eye of Horus, they would have gotten the kill. This is going to be Leorc channeling the top. This will also be Uther on the bottom. Misha Bear and Evasion to get back up once again, and this is going to be able... They should be able to grab this Dragon Knight. Met is already sitting in mid lane, going to be pushing this up. They won't have 16s just yet, but they're not too far off. We do have Fun Bun sitting on the point. I think they're going to give this over while they don't have everyone up and available. Siege Camp just about to be picked up, but we do have the boars coming out from Evasion in this top lane. They're trying to survive through it, but Leorc goes down in top. They go ahead and they grab the bottom altar. This should be Dragon Knight in their favor. I'm a level 50. Rexar asks himself how to get ganked. Dragon Knight picked up. Who's in it? Okay, it's going to be Uther and the Dragon Knight. This is going to be as much healing coming out from Satat as possible as they're trying to keep everyone alive. The Stale Wall and Listen will be connecting, but Dragon Knight is not affected by that. The Misha Bear is still sleeping. Look at the flank coming out from Leorc at this time into the backline, but they don't have their 16s on the side of Revive. A Nubrak goes down. They get the root onto 2, and Tempest is looking like they're being targeted by this Dragon Knight. They want to open up bottom lane. This is going to be a potential win condition for them. If they can maybe get a second pick, this Dragon Knight can walk straight into course. Slip gets a combo onto 2. They pop the Maelstrom. They find one. They find the second. That is going to be a lot of damage. And now look at the posturing coming out from Celeb Gaming. 11 minutes and 30 some seconds into this game. They are moving up onto the core. They are going to be trying to take this. JTR is the lone defender right now. Leorc, I think, is hearthing back. Currently, Kick goes out. Siege Camp has arrived, and it looks like this is going to be game number 2 over to the side of Celeb Gaming. They take the series 2-0. GG. Well played. What a good game 2. Sorry, I'm also now looking at the calendar because I'm assuming you would all enjoy it if I picked up another game. Seeing. I just host tonight. Hold on one second. I also need to find out who wants to do interview. Okay. Alrighty, let me get a message out to right? Cool. I got my interviewee. Let me go ahead and show talent. All right, and at this time, I'm going to be joined by Met. How are you doing? Congratulations on your 2-0 victory.
Hey, thank you. Those games felt pretty good.
Those games were actually really good. I enjoyed those quite a bit. Now let's go ahead and jump on to game number 1, Volskaya Foundry. They pull out the Uther Ana combo. Can you talk a little bit about that? It's been mentioned in chat quite a bit. What's up with this? Why is this? Because then you guys ran it in game 2.
The Ana Uther.
Yes.
So, okay, so it's kind of weird.
It is.
So we use it. We use it second game
Okay.
because we know like Revive Esports likes a lot of burst, kind of like boom, let's get on you, let's one shot you, heavy CC, fight's over. And if you notice, if you look at their comp, how it like actually formed out, Revive's comp did that game, it actually proved to that, right? They had the Decker, they had the Tychus, they had like all these heroes that enable the one shot, the Anub. So the Uther gives armor, it has cleanse, it can step up as D shield. It's a very big counter to that comp style in general. So I'll just give like example just to everyone listening. Anub dives in, Tychus presses D, Decker throws combo, you D shield. Now all their tools to win that fight is wasted, and you press one button, and now you just turn and win that fight. So that combo is really nice, and we ran the Ana to help support that Uther, give him extra healing, keep him alive from back. To be honest with you, I think Ana's not the only healer that works with that comp like that. I think you could throw like a Morels, you can throw a Decker, throw a Tehran to Rhaegar. I mean, really, like, you can throw multiple things. But generally, those two heroes have nice synergy, and it's good versus a lot of blow-up comps.
I mean, you showed it working in game 2, but I personally, at the end of game 1, I was just like, I don't like it. I don't think it works at all. But hey, you proved me wrong. Now, going to game number 2, you end up taking this, and you have the Rexar and all of that. Was there any nervousness about your draft going into theirs, because they had the Anubrak, they had some dive, they had some burst, they had really good setup, they had that Tychus who was shredding through a lot of high health pool heroes. Was that any concern, or was it monitor and adjust as we go throughout the game?
Yeah, it was more of a adjust throughout the game. I don't think we were ever too scared, except really early game, because they have a lot of initial early pressure. The later the game goes, the more tools we have in our arsenal to survive. So we just needed to kind of play the game out as it went, look for picks, all that good stuff. And yeah, I don't know, we weren't overall it worked out really well.
I gotta say, yeah, you all synergized so well. It was an amazing set. It just GG's to Revive, but yeah, you took it. Now, do you know, because I'm not sure about this, does this knock Revive out of the playoffs period, or is it more of a round robin? Do you know where this kind of moves everybody?
I think they go to loser bracket.
Okay, so I'll have to look into this more myself, yeah, because there's I think there's either 2 or 3 different ways it's being run, so I'm just not 100% sure, but yeah, it's been really, really good, and I gotta say the games are great. Any sort of practice or anything you're doing to get ready for more of these games? Is it just playing more, scrimming more? What do you guys do in between these matches that we get to see you play in?
Yeah, so we've been doing a lot. So first of all, we got a new coach, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if the team feels it, but me personally, I feel like the gameplay has just stepped beyond levels like crazy. We used to never been able to run an Abathur comp well, and I think that was like the best Abathur game we actually ever ran as a team. And that just proves how effective our new coach, Tiger JK, is. It's just his coaching method is great. He's helping out a lot. He's able to just figure out what we need and use his past experience to help us. And with our other coach, Decade, both their knowledge combined and helping different teams in different aspects, using their expertise and whatever, it's just the coaching has been amazing, and I think it's really been helping. So we've been playing through scrims using coaches, we've been just practicing in Stormlink communication, and we've been all around getting ready for all these new leagues and this new scene of heroes that's coming up.
Yeah, it's definitely great. Well, hopefully I see you in the other one that just popped up, because there's another one that's going to be making some runs in North America and EU. So, I already plugged it. I already plugged it on stream. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, definitely do so, because if you're a team competing for a prize pool, there's one out there that you can join into soon. But yeah, no, thank you so much for the interview. Thank you so much for the games. Before I let you go, any shoutouts that you'd like to give? The floor is yours. Yeah.
So first of all, big shout out to you, Bahamut. Thank you so much for the cast. I mean, you're covering us. You're in like 8 different leagues. You're covering so many different teams, and you make time to, cast their game in NGS, and we love it. Thank you. I know the fans do, and really, really do appreciate it. Shout out to everyone watching. Thank you for coming by and, of course, watching us and supporting us. We've been getting a lot of a lot of interest from our Discord, from our Twitter, and I don't know, it's just really cool interacting with fans. Shout out to our sponsor. Thank you for letting us represent you throughout Heroes of the Storm and all these different leagues. It's a pleasure and amazing honor to be playing under your flag. Sorry. If you want to follow us, when we have more games, when Bahamut's casting us, hang out with the team, whatever, you can follow us on Twitter at Celeb TV Gaming. And just 2 more quick shout outs here.
Absolutely.
Shout out to, once again, our coaches, Decade and Tiger. Thank you, both of you guys, so much for coming in and helping. It's a pleasure, everything that you do for the team. And shout out as well to Robin, who has been the best team mom, manager, whatever you want to call her. I think in Heroes of the Storm, she's helped me organize. She's helping the team organize. She is having everything under a nice schedule and making Discord very pretty for us. So thank you very much, and let's keep getting them, team.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your win, and I can't wait to see you further down the Nexus Gaming Series playoff sets. Congratulations on tonight, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you. Catch you later, Bahamut.
Catch you later. Alrighty, everybody. That is going to be wrapping it up for me. It's going to be a shorter night tonight. We've got back-to-back games tomorrow night for the Nexus Gaming Series, so don't go anywhere. We're going to host someone over in just a second. I also just really quickly want to say thanks to everyone in chat who's been hanging out. Also, another shout out to Robin Bird. She's the one who made the Asmo Pog emote, so if you do enjoy that and you do use it, shout out to her in chat because she is in chat. It's Robin Bird with a 0, not an O, I do believe. Yes, it's a 0, not an O. Anyways, that does wrap it up for me. I quickly want to say thank you to all the teams that are playing. Thank you to NGS for letting me do this, as well as you all for hanging out. If you did enjoy the... Sorry, I choked too much tea. If you did enjoy the stream, please go ahead and hit that follow button. You can know when I go live. If you also want to follow if you want to follow me on other social medias like Twitter, I do post my daily schedule of when I'm streaming or what I'm doing, stream wise, and you can follow that. There's panels below. I've also got a Discord that you can jump into. We talk about random stuff. I post when I'm going live. I don't use an everyone and I don't use a here, so you won't get pointless pings. I do my best. There's like once in a while you get a pointless an everyone here, but it's like once a month maybe. It's just big news here and there. But otherwise, we're going to go ahead and host over Haloran. We're going to go watch more Mortal Kombat. Sorry, I am just way too into it. Plus, he started not too long ago, so let's show him some support, show him some love. I can't talk. I am absolutely just tired out from the early start of this week. But I will be back tomorrow night, starting at 6:30 PDT, with Gilly Shark versus Excel Esports, and then Can't Counterpick Stupid versus... I can't remember the other team, but it is a Division C matchup. Regardless, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'm going to host over Haloran in just a second. You all have a great night, and until tomorrow night at 6:30 PDT, I am Bahamut, your castier friend. I'll see you all next time.